As we look at this week's edition of the Red Brand, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Seth Rollins out for a long time, Roman Reigns breaks character, Goldberg's son defends WWE, ex-WWE star CORA JADE is stepping back from wrestling, worrying Hulk Hogan news, and much more. Now, as always, we'll recap the matches, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good, as number 1, CM Punk finally moves on. It's incredibly refreshing to see CM Punk finally move away from the Seth Rollins program and focus on a world title. The opening segment from Raw featured Punk and world champion Gunther, however the segment didn't hit a home run due to the crowd. The crowd were keen to chant "You tapped out" at Gunther, which knocked him off track numerous times. WWE's call to have Gunther tap out to Jey Uso at WrestleMania earlier this year has really damaged his presentation significantly, and unfortunately, these chants are becoming common practice whenever the ring general is in the ring. Number 2, Rusev vs Sheamus. Now, as expected, Rusev vs Sheamus once again delivered. The two real-life friends evidently have fantastic chemistry together, and hopefully their final encounter takes place at SummerSlam next weekend. Number 3, Becky shines. Becky Lynch has truly taken the Women's Intercontinental title to new heights. On Raw, Lynch added a stipulation that if Lyra Valkyria loses at SummerSlam, she will never be able to challenge Lynch again, and Valkyria would then throw in a no DQ stipulation into their matchup. Quite rightly, there's a ton of hype for the matchup, and if the match is given enough time next weekend, it could steal the entire show. Number 4, Io vs Valkyria. Weirdly, now that Io Sky is no longer world champion, she's once again heavily featured on Raw each and every week. Fans were baffled by WWE's call to basically make Sky a secondary character on TV when she was champion. However, now that Sky isn't champion, they're now keen to present her strongly, which makes little sense. On Raw this week, Sky took on Stephanie Vaquer, and the two women managed to have a fantastic 15-minute matchup, despite the match ending in a no contest. Number 5, Roman's show. At the moment Roman Reigns made his entrance on Raw, the crowd decided to wake up. The crowd reacted to Reigns like he was the biggest star on planet Earth, and they were into every single word he had to say during his promo. The crux of the promo segment focused on the relationship between Reigns and Paul Heyman. Heyman would offer Reigns a spot in his faction now that Seth Rollins is injured, but of course, Reigns instantly declined. Reigns would give credit to the other Bloodline members for his extended title run, and the segment eventually shifted focus to prioritize the conflict between Reigns and Braun Breaker. Breaker did a decent job with his brief mic time, but he clearly has a lot of work to do in the promo department. A brawl would then break out to end the segment before Jey Uso would make the save for Reigns, and the two would proceed to deliver a fantastic double spear spot. Now, it's likely that the tag match is going ahead at SummerSlam next weekend, and whilst it's somewhat disappointing that Reigns doesn't have a singles match on the card, WWE evidently want to save Reigns vs Breaker for a bigger stage. As an added bonus, we've got to give some shout-outs to the meme-worthy content that WWE has been giving us lately. Come on, Sheamus, AJ Styles, even CM Punk have all been coming out with some quality stuff. But that was the good. What about the bad? Is number 1, the crowd. Now, the crowd were incredibly quiet during Raw last night, and fans on social media were even questioning if the crowd were on mute. The crowd finally came alive for the Roman Reigns segment, so it's possible that they were just preserving their energy. And number 2, an off-screen breakup. Now it's official, A-Town Down Under are no more. On Raw, Grayson Waller would reveal that Austin Theory is injured, and A-Town Down Under is now officially done. WWE teased this breakup for over a year, and to have them break up off screen is totally insulting to the fans and deserves to be in the bad category for Raw. Now, whilst there was nothing downright ugly on this show, this was without a doubt one of the weaker shows of the Triple H era. The show didn't feel like it was building up to one of the biggest PLEs of the year, and hopefully next week's go-home show delivers the goods. What did you guys think of the Red Brand last night? Let us know in the comments down below. Now, let's move on to the news. Our first story looks at Seth Rollins out for a long time. Now, our top story today takes a look at the latest when it comes to Mr. Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins, as WWE have provided an update on Rollins' condition. Rollins is currently out of action with a reported knee injury, and WWE have finally revealed that Rollins will be out of action for quote-unquote a long time. And this news was provided by Paul Heyman directly on Raw last night, and this hasn't exactly stopped rumors that the entire thing could be just a work. Heyman delivered the line in a rather cartoonish, exaggerated manner, and it's no surprise that fans continue to believe that Rollins isn't legitimately hurt. Next up, Roman Reigns breaks character. Wrestlers usually like to have fun following Raw, and last night was no exception. After Raw was off the air on Netflix, Roman Reigns and Jey Uso started celebrating, and Reigns started yeeting. Footage of Reigns eating has quickly gone viral, and it's hilarious to see Reigns break character and just let loose. Reigns has evidently seen the clips going viral, and he's claimed that the footage is AI, which makes him eating even more funny. Next up, CM Punk reveals a secret WWE rule. WWE has several secret rules that wrestlers must follow. One of them relates to going over allocated time in segments. According to WWE Champion CM Punk during an interview with Sport Bible, talent are allowed to go over on their segments for around 20 minutes, but it has to deliver and the content has to be really good. It's one of the secret rules. As long as it's really good, you can get away with it. Going 20 minutes over it and you suck, that's no good. I don't want to cut into anyone else's segment, and there's a lot of times I have X amount of time for something, and I don't think that I need all that time. I'll just go out there and go short. I would rather go short than long. If Rhea Ripley is in the next segment, I can nudge her and be like, hey, you guys need 2 minutes? I can give you 2 minutes. Wrestlers going over allocated times definitely became a common trend during the Bloodline segments, and Punk even addressed this directly in the interview. That's the way a lot of the talent work together. I know there's a lot of Bloodline segments or stuff with The Rock. When it's really good and the crowd's going absolutely bananas for it, you can't really rush through it. The WWE has a lot more flexibility now thanks to the Netflix platform. However, when it comes to SmackDown on the USA Network, they still have strict guidelines they must follow, so talent have to be extremely careful to make sure they stick to their allocated time. Next up, Goldberg's son defends WWE. Now, speaking of talent running over in segments, one of the talking points on social media over the past 2 weeks has related to Goldberg. Goldberg was infamously cut off during his retirement speech at Saturday Night's Main Event, and quite rightly, Goldberg was livid. And now Goldberg's son has commented on WWE cutting his father off, and surprisingly, Goldberg's son has an incredibly mature and realistic stance on the situation. Speaking with WrestleBinge, this is what he had to say.
I mean, I heard about it like right when we got out of the ring. Like, I got a bunch of texts and they're like, yeah, they cut off your dad's speech and everything. But as I see it, I don't see it as a WWE standpoint. I see it as an NBC standpoint. NBC has to, like, they have a specific time that they can show WWE, and they have a specific time that they're going to show the news. So they're not going to screw up the news for WWE because they have to keep their contracts going and everything. So I mean, I don't have any hard feelings about that from an NBC standpoint at all. And I know WWE wanted to cut him off like that. Yeah, I don't think they would at all.
Gage would even state that his father went off on a tangent, but overall his father's speech was amazing. It was revealed by Goldberg last week that WWE wanted to sign his son to a WWE NIL contract, and Goldberg cancelled this immediately when he found out that the money was incredibly low. Next up, a WWE star shoots on Theory. And at last, A-Town Down Under has officially disbanded. The breakup was confirmed by Grayson Waller on Raw this week, and it's rather insane that a breakup was teased for 2 years and just happened off screen. But with that being said, Waller is trying to make the angle work, and he took to X to deliver a passionate shoot promo on Theory, and the promo took aim at Theory's failures since the win over John Cena at WrestleMania 39.
I just want to send out a quick message to all 5 of Austin Theory's fans. I know tonight must have been hard, finding out that he is A-Town, down and out injured. But I just want to remind you, this isn't a time for commiseration. No, this is a time of celebration. We should be celebrating the fact that Big G, Grayson Waller, saved Austin Theory's career. Remember 2 years ago when John Cena buried him alive on Monday Night Raw? I remember, I watch it all the time. It's one of my favorite Raw moments of all time. But imagine where he'd be without Grayson Waller. I saved him. I gave him another WrestleMania moment. I gave him the WWE Tag Team Championships. Week in and week out, he got to perform against the best in the world because of me.
Waller would then state he made Theory relevant, and now he's proceeding on a solo run.
And I know you're watching this, Austin, let's be real, you're hurt right now. You have nothing else to do. So I just want to let you know as well, I just wasted 2 years of my career making you relevant. And now that that's done, I can finally remind everyone just who Grayson Waller is.
Little information is known about Theory's apparent injury, as Theory last wrestled last week on WWE Main Event, and he was completely fine. Until last night on Raw, there was no news related to Theory being injured, so naturally, a lot of fans believe that this is also a massive work. Next up, the identity of the medical staffer on Raw. Fans paying close attention to after Rodriguez accidentally laid out Dominic Mysterio with a big boot to the face, noticed a female medical staffer appear on screen to assess Dominic. Well, she's actually a wrestler, and her name is Alex Gracia, who's actually well known on the indie circuit. According to Ringside News, Gracia's wrestled in AEW, TNA, Ring of Honor, Shimmer, NWA, and Booker T's Reality Wrestling. She's been grinding since 2018 and has gained attention for her standout in-ring presence. Do you think that she could be wrestling in WWE soon? Next up, CORA JADE stepping back from wrestling. Now whilst one career could launch, another may come to an end, as Alina Black aka CORA JADE has decided to take a step back from pro wrestling indefinitely. Black took to her social media accounts yesterday to announce that she's focusing on her mental health and she'll be taking the rest of the year out. We're wishing her all the best. Next up, the Hardy Boys go the extra mile. It's well known just how much the Hardy Boys care about their fans, and this was on full display following TNA's Slammiversary pay-per-view. According to fans who attended the show, both Matt and Jeff Hardy stayed behind for hours signing autographs and posing for photos. And according to Matt via X, he and his brother decided to stay for 4.5 hours. Hardy would add in the post that he and Jeff are aware that fans made them the stars they are today, and this was their way of giving back. Next up, a new SummerSlam match official. Other SummerSlam card is being finalized, and we now know another title match for the two-night extravaganza. On Raw last night, it was confirmed that AJ Styles, the meme god, will finally get his chance to once again become Intercontinental Champion, and he will challenge Dominic Mysterio. This means that as things stand, there are 9 matches confirmed for the show, and once Roman Reigns' matchup is added, which appears to be a tag match, the card looks to be set at around 5 matches a night. WWE may wish to add 2 more matches to the card and make it an even 6 for each night, but we all know how much Triple H loves a 5-match card PLE. Finally, worrying Hulk Hogan news. Our final story today takes a look at an update on Hulk Hogan's condition, and unfortunately, it's not looking good. On an episode of Bubba the Love Sponge's YouTube channel, co-host Lumi claimed he was told by the legendary Jimmy Hart that Hogan can't speak due to damage to his trachea. Hogan's not doing well. He can't speak. His trachea or whatever was damaged and he's having problems, and it does not look good. Does not look good at all. It was also claimed that Hogan is now at a hospital, but has had a hospital bed installed in his own residence. We're wishing him a speedy recovery.